See this guy here, Pastor Lindsey Williams. I see him on his alternative media a lot, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on him. He gets some information. I think the one he used to get it from used to be pretty good, especially about the oil. Whoever the hell he's getting it from now, I think it's all disinformation. And I'm going to tell you a couple reasons that don't add up. He says the elite, which there's all kinds of elite. There's not just oil elite and all this other shit. He says the elite are scared. So why the hell are they telling him anything? Does that add up? No. I mean, you can be 5 years old and figure out that doesn't add up. They're telling him out of courtesy? And they want to take over the world, huh? They're telling him out of courtesy. This guy reminds me of, I forget his, I keep thinking Chicken Little. Campbell, what is that guy? Camping? Harold Camping? You know, I never even heard of him till like 2 days before the world was going to end. You know, I never even heard of this guy. This Lindsey Williams, I don't think he's a bad guy, and he's not trying to mislead people, and I don't give a shit if he sells DVDs or not. But don't listen to this shit. This guy is going to be halfway right, because what they feed him, they're not going to feed him blatant lies. They're going to feed him truth mixed with bullshit. Okay? That's the way it works. People are shrewd. Do not flat out make obvious lies. And number two, you know, they're talking about this Alaskan pipeline and this oil reserve up the Liberty Rig up in Purdue Bay. Yeah, okay, they're opening that back up again. That makes sense. But you know what? There's Russian elite that would love to take that. And they love to take the stuff that's in northern Montana and North Dakota and Canada too. You know? So it doesn't work like exactly what this guy's saying. There's a lot of different elite in the world. And I want to tell you something else. You know, one thing I thought the oil was going to go down, because this is pissing me off personally, because I have to hold these assets and I don't want to show income. It's some other shit. But Arjun Murthy from Goldman Sachs, who was banker in Goldman Sachs, he's the one that was pumping. He was one of the main guys who was pumping up the oil. They do this shit all the time. Back in 2008, when it was $40, he said it's going to go to 100. Then when it went to like 140, like in July of 2008, he was saying, oh, it's going to 200. You know, that's the whole game. They get everybody to jump in on the end, then they pull the plug. They always do this shit. But I do think the oil is going to go up for other reasons, and that is because of the U.S. dollar. Every country in the world is dumping the U.S. dollar. The oil is priced in U.S. dollars. To keep the dollars in foreign hands, because it would crash even faster, you have to raise the price of oil. It's going to keep more dollars in foreign hands. So I think it's an accurate prediction. But this guy, the elite are not telling him stuff out of the goodness of their heart. You know, and I'm going to tell you about Alex Jones. Alex Jones is not some guy working for the government. He's working for Alex Jones. He puts people on. He's selling something. I mean, he's got some good information. I don't listen to all his shit, okay? I listen to it once in a while. I only listen to it for what's going to benefit me, all right? But as far as, you know, I'm thinking straight with this Pastor Williams. He's BS. Jesse Ventura's BS. They're going to tell you some stuff, but they're not going to really get down to anything. And, you know, a lot of this alternative is total BS, okay? It's good. It's got some gems in it, but don't take the whole thing on full value. No way in hell is it accurate. It's got, I know the major media is not accurate either, but the alternative media has got a lot of disinformation in there. So I expect, you know, anybody listening to these clowns, you're being misled. Don't trust any of them. You know, you're probably better off buying gold and silver. I think that's pretty accurate. But watch, the government is going to try to tax it, or the government, or the guys that control the government. How's that? They're going to try to tax it at 80%. So how are you going to cash it in? And how are you going to barter it? So, I mean, how do you do this? They're going to try to screw you. Okay? There's no fail-safe method on anything. But this guy, I swear to God, he's reminding me more and more of Harold Camping. And Gullible as all hell for a guy that's his old as him, that somebody would tell him shit out of the goodness of their heart, yet they're afraid that the masses might wake up. That really doesn't add up. Anyway, just said my 2 cents here. Thank you.